You should have pressed play a long time ago.
I really should have.
Well,
I've been asking dumb questions for like an hour.
I have to edit this stuff, so I don't want to edit this stuff, edit out.
No, you don't. You add the intro.
I do. I had an intro and an outro. Thank you. Also make it fade to black. Huh?
Yes, but the conversations never change. So we get.
That's fair.
The sooner you hit play, the sooner we have to.
I already have.
Massive schlongers. Really?
I said 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, except you said that twice, and we interrupted you both times.
Just double check that it's recording. Okay, good, it's recording. Hey everybody, this is Sinspeaks and welcome to the 40 seconds.
Schlonger comment?
Yes,
if so,
and they also saw the swinging
to
nips.
apologize.
Anyway, so
Ron sized it up.
Just stab it. Alright. Anyway, so hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Heroes Jumpchain, Wrath of Gaia. Now there are gonna be a couple changes to this, but I'll mention that in a little bit later as we get on through this. So last episode, what?
Fucking caps lock.
So last episode, you guys managed to murder somebody horribly and painfully. Well, probably not painfully, honestly. You just kind of made his face explode with a grenade launcher. Making shoes got covered in green.
Did he not deserve it?
He really didn't. He was just asking you guys if you wanted to come to
join his cult.
A nice cult, his community.
Sounds like a cult.
Regardless.
Sounds like we need to investigate.
Yeah. And you get... No. I will not. Anyway, so you guys got a slip of paper and whatnot showing, the fact that he kind of doesn't want to die by someone who randomly killed him after being nice, unfortunately. And also a postcard, which was showing you guys where his community was.
That makes it so that 2 of our teammates are murderers, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I haven't killed anybody yet. I haven't killed anybody.
Megan hasn't been able to kill anybody yet, unless she killed somebody in the other world.
I was the other person? That's
Here's
funny.
the thing, though.
Oh, no, Warris and Ron killed people. But did you kill people inside you?
I never killed a soul.
But Sin, here's the
That
thing, though.
one lady you turned into juice.
Sin,
Who said she had a soul?
Sin,
She
Yes.
did,
listen,
probably.
this is a zombie apocalypse world. Everybody is insane. You have every right to kill anyone you run into.
To be fair, Lilith did make it so everyone is, in fact, insane. They're just not all completely insane. As in, like, murderously insane. Some of them are just insane in other ways. Some are drunk.
Yeah, I'm less Batman and more Christian Bale Batman in that.
God damn,
I
what are you
won't
guys
kill
writing down there?
What? What are you what's going on?
Why is there math down
Look,
there?
I have been sitting down there randomly for a while now. I got bored.
Oh, alright.
I was gonna read that.
Well, yeah, too bad. Anyways, so you guys, have this guy's note. His decapitated corpse is in front of you guys now. I think Lilith might still be holding on to Megan, if I remember correctly.
Yo, we got an anime girl that in a different art style.
Wait, what?
That's just Shaniqua.
Oh, yeah, that's Ron's deputy.
She don't. No offense meant, but she does not look like a Shaniqua.
Well,
Originally, the problem is with that, she's supposed to be a black woman.
Well, we're going to ignore
Sin
that.
was racist.
He's just using whatever he can
That's
find.
the picture I
Just know-
had.
Just know it's a sassy black woman.
Warris just has the...
Sin, we are not going through this conversation again.
No, Walrus is not doing the sassy black woman. That is her character description, but she doesn't have to always be sassy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Well,
Why
being
is it that
sassy's
we
my
always
job.
come to... Why do you default to me?
Okay, y'all, I managed to take an entire biology test.
Like while we were doing this.
Yes.
Or, okay,
Nice.
Kane's thing was a lot better than my answer to that. Because it was sassy black woman into... Guys, did you believe that I completed a biology test? And I was like, so you did it as a sassy black woman. How?
Sure, I completed my online biology test.
She
And
became
Look,
thought she was
sassy.
a sassy black woman.
Jesus Christ. Alright, anyway, so
Yep.
what you guys plan on doing now that you have a decapitated corpse in front of you, a pile of zombies on your right side, and a postcard saying,
gonna
welcome
check
to the family. Oh yeah, and water stitched, y'all.
I'm going to check his pants.
I want to take the postcard before he does.
Alright, that's probably a good plan. So blood is leaking into his shirt, slowly going down. Would you like to roll a d20? I don't know what you will find
Hey,
in there, but you might
Ron,
find
could you
something.
stop killing people? It's kind of rude.
Look, this was the first actual person I've killed in this
I
world.
meant wrong.
So get the fuck off my back.
That's
Ron.
more than 0, though.
Rod, can you roll a
I know,
d20 for me?
but it
See
was
what you
also
find in
technically a
his
mistake.
pants of pants.
You're right. You're right. I shouldn't have accused you of murder.
All
Ron,
right.
could you stop manslaughtering people?
It wasn't manslaughter either. Look, it was accidental murder. Okay.
So you find a
That is-
couple of
That
bullets.
is literally what
I was
manslaughter
aiming-
is.
Look, I was aiming it at the zombies.
Jesus
I rolled
Christ.
a 1, and the aim was off. I was aiming it down, but for some reason, I seem to not realize that I was holding the thing backwards. Okay.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't manslaughter when it's not intended to be?
Yes.
I have
Isn't-
no idea. I don't
Well,
know
okay.
at all.
Manslaughter is when I have an answer to this. Manslaughter is when it's a complete accident. If you were meaning to hurt someone but not kill them, it can still be counted as homicide or fuck, what's the word?
Murder.
Murder and
Something?
homicide mean the same thing, dumbass.
Look, you're finding a word for the same thing.
No, I'm
don't know why
finding
you're
a
calling
word
him
for a
stupid.
different thing.
Like what?
It can be. I think might just be a different class of some homicide. Hang on.
You know,
It's a different word for the
You guys
same
are arguing about if I committed manslaughter
Alright,
or
one
murder.
second.
Okay,
Okay.
I think that at the very least, while we cannot confirm murder versus manslaughter, we can confirm that you slaughtered this man.
Okay, look, I didn't do it intentionally. It
I
was a
respect
accident.
that.
Were you
So-
meaning to hurt him?
No, I didn't even know he was standing here.
But now you are searching his undergarments and his pants.
No,
But
I
mostly
have
his
a
pants.
very important question.
I'm searching his pockets when
I
I
have
said
a
I'm
very
Does
important
he have a
answer, no
hat?
guarantee of accuracy.
He
he
has
have
no
a
head.
I blew
Did
it
he
up.
have a hat?
He did not have a hat. If he did
Then
have a
I
hat,
don't
it would
care.
be
He
smithereens.
can die for all I care. If they don't have a hat, I don't care.
All right, good to know. So Ron, while you were checking his pockets of his pants, you do find a few bullets inside there, a shotgun shell as well, and money.
Not that I'll need
Namely,
them, because I
you
have
know,
an
a
infinite
credit card.
shotgun, I just remembered.
You have an infinite loading shotgun, so the shotgun shell is really just pointless. But you know,
But hey, I can always give them the buck because his name is Buck and he has a buckshot.
it looks pretty. It's a pretty shotgun shell. That's really all you find. Lilith, you're still flying in the air. You want?
The word is felony murder because you weren't intending to murder them, but you
Wait,
were
wait, wait,
committing
wait,
a
wait.
felony.
Are you telling me that's murder?
Wait. Why is it considered a felony though? I had no idea he was even there.
Then that is manslaughter.
Are you telling me that it's a murder?
Well, no shit, it's a murder, son.
Well, technically, it was manslaughter. It wasn't murder.
No, this is not even related to what Ron did.
Look, can we
Oh.
all agree that the man is dead? Kick him off the side of the building and figure out where this card leads to.
Only if you accept that it was your fault.
I already
You
did.
already
I know
Cool.
it's my fault. His head was fucking blown off by a rocket from my rocket launcher.
Wait, I have a question. Sin, I
Yes.
took emergency surgery. Am I too late?
You just roll the dice. You're way too late. What the fuck?
Hey, I feel like that shouldn't be too late. I feel like a nat 20 should be the opposite of too late. Because you
Somehow-
see,
You see,
I
you
don't
see.
just have emergency surgery, and I don't just have a med bay. I also have several different stacking repairman and mechanic and workshop. I will
You
make him
can
better,
make him into
faster,
a cyborg if you try.
stronger.
Well, he has no brains, so you're just kind of like sewing up the hole in his
But
neck,
Sin,
and now he looks like a weird stuffed pinata.
But Sin, he has gravity powers. He could just pull the gray matter from all over the place and refurbish it into a new brain.
Excuse you, but I don't think that's how gravity works.
I don't think that's how
it would
brains
just-
work.
I mean, I can
Yeah.
make a clump of the gray matter. I just don't think it'll. I don't think it'll be quite refurbished, let
But
alone.
you see, you just take the clump of brain matter, you make a smile in it, and its new name's Bob.
But here's the thing, though. What if we gave this lump of gray matter a static shock? Could it start up again?
Think about Deadpool. What did you learn from Deadpool when they said that they shoot a bullet through his head? He doesn't
he
get
wore the
back
brown
memories, remember?
I
No.
thought
He really
that
hates
was
having to rip
Wolverine.
out bullets from his skull.
But here's
He does
the
not
thing,
remember a
Deadpool
lot.
Deadpool can't be killed because of his healing factor heals the wound before it can do any major damage.
But he can't get
he does
back
lose his
memories.
yeah, he does lose his memories, which sucks a lot. Like, imagine if like you really liked an ice cream cone, and someone shot you, and you stopped liking that you forgot that ice cream cone ever existed.
But here's the thing, though. You could lick it again and find, and like, this is my favorite thing
But you would
ever."
have to remember it exists first.
And he doesn't have a brain anymore. He doesn't have any memories
He
or
has
any.
no face.
Gone, dude.
Besides, here's the thing, though. They retconned this in the comics because Thanos cursed him with immortality.
That's
Doesn't-
just sad.
Yeah. You want to know
I mean,
why,
that'll
though?
teach him to
It's
stop
because he
macking
was
on
in love with
Thanos'
death.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. Because he was trying to steal Thanos' girlfriend, Death.
To be fair, Death wasn't his girlfriend. She hated him
No,
a lot.
well, granted, it was like a one-sided relationship thing because Thanos was like the jock and Deadpool was the less jock.
Marvel Knowledge 2020.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Alright, let me just scoot. There you go. Advance this story.
The thing is, though, I don't understand why Death has such a hard on for Deadpool, though.
Because Deadpool's
She wants what she
teased.
can't have.
Yeah.
Ah. Because he never dies, she wants him the most. While,
Yeah.
While Thanos over here thinks that he can appease her by giving her a bouquet made of the agonizing, screaming souls of thousands, like half the universe.
You have to be able to breathe first.
What is breathing?
Yeah, what is breathing?
It's when
Why
you
should I
die.
breathe when I can just get all the words out in one breath?
I have all the words. They're the best. Oh god.
See what I have to deal with, Megan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so anyways, so you guys, I'm assuming, are following the welcome to my community postcard. At least Megan, that's what Megan wants to do. What? Deadpool's
I mean,
not so
I'm telling everybody that it is definitely a plot hook, and if we want to do the plot, we can definitely go that way. But if we totally want to ruin all of the plans, we could totally go in the opposite direction, and I would be up for that.
You know,
That doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah.
you're
Plus, I think it
Sure
would
is
make Sin
doing
have an
nothing.
actual aneurysm.
Sin.
I'd
that did
only
not
kill you
sound
guys
like
a
good
little bit.
Also, can I just ask why there's a Christmas hut on the
Because Lilith
think
made
Lilith
it
had
last
fun.
episode.
It's not a Christmas hut. It is
It's a Christmas hut.
And explain the pine tree.
Explain the Christmas tree. Explain the ice.
Okay, this is in New Mexico. Do you want to see a picture of where I live? Because I would just like to state that
Well-
I face that off of where I live.
Lilith,
Yeah,
Boris wrote
you
something.
Probably did this. You're probably remembering this from around Christmas time because it was just last year.
Lilith, Boris wrote
Yes.
something.
I don't care.
There's a lot. There's a lot. Of also, did you guys hear that
The
Nut Man is
sass!
dead?
Jesus!
Also,
What?
have you guys heard that the Nut Man is dead?
The who?
I can't see what Walrus said.
He says it's the nut
It's
hut.
the nut hut.
That is an actual picture of where I live.
Hey, look, it's the Nut Hut, but in reality, why is there no house?
Yeah,
Hang
why
on.
Oh,
is
that's
there
right.
no house?
There's no nuts.
There is no house. I have a picture with a house.
Oh,
You
okay.
have disappointed me this day.
They're so bad. Okay.
The Nut Hut has been seen. I don't want to see it.
I'm gonna cry.
All right then.
Walrus is hyper tonight.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I had 2 cups of coffee.
I had a Dr.
Oh, we've
Pepper.
noticed. All right. Anyways, so after After you guys have left. Huh?
Wait
What?
a
Huh? What?
minute.
What?
Hold up.
What?
Hang on, wait.
What?
Why is milk coming out of her asshole?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Who?
What is
Excuse
it?
I'm deeply concerned. What?
Sounds like someone has a milk problem. Personal problem.
I think Ron's watching something completely unrelated to this.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, so
But still, the milky cheeks, I swear it.
I no, thank you. Anyways, so you guys have now left the city of sorts and whatnot.
Oh,
you guys-
the Nut Hut.
Yes, you guys are going back to the.
Did you
oh, well,
delete it?
no, I deleted the name Nut Hut.
Hut.
Look at
Oh,
the
okay.
picture.
I'm
No,
hiding
you're-
a discussion post.
I am
What's a
not going
picture?
to delete your Nut Hut. Just don't delete the name.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Oh dear, he's put Nut Hut on top. Now you can't delete it.
Jesus Christ. Alright, anyways. So you guys have now left the city, more or less. And you guys do see around you a massive horde of zombies. Just pretty much everywhere. That's just pretty much just the normal thing at this point for you guys. Kind of surprised you guys have gotten used to the massive hordes of zombies so far. Although nothing particularly has been damaging for you. But... Alright, cool. Why did you roll? War.
Curiosity.
That's fair.
So,
Okay, so, namely Wars
Curiosity
gets...
killed the cat, my dude.
hey,
I mean, yeah.
But that cat's
What?
got 9 life. That skank is living.
Oh, is that Wars? Oh, what was that, Ron?
can I
Nothing
roll to see
important.
how well my luck is holding up right now?
If you wish to. Corn, you're breathing into mic.
Okay.
Oh, your luck is pretty good, actually. You, somehow have not managed to walk into a horde of zombies. But anyways,
No, I'm
so...
talking about if the dragon decides it just wants to randomly attack.
Oh, the
'Cause
dragon
that
has...
is a threat now.
Dragon is pretty much fucked off at this point. It might come back in the future to try eating y'all, but for the moment, it's fucked off. But anyway, so you guys hear inside of your heads a very loud stack sound. It sounds kind of like if you took 2 chalkboards, started rubbing them together, and then had a TV in the background start playing static noises.
Dang it, not again.
Tuesday already?
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's
You're
Tuesday.
there wasn't enough effort into that.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
What the fuck? Ow. Ow.
Do not tempt me and Ron. I'm on the hyper streak and Ron is Ron.
Oh, my ears are
Ron is
so
on
much
like
pain.
a however old he is hyper streak.
My ears are in
I'm
so much
25
pain
years
right now.
old.
Ron is
Yes.
25 with the mindset of a 5-year-old, and I'm
Ron
like,
is on a 25-year hyper streak.
Jesus
Uh-oh.
Christ. Okay, so you guys hear that
Uh-oh.
loud noise inside of your heads and whatnot.
I
And
have
then
the
you
best.
hear a very familiar, well, at least to everybody but Walrus, a very familiar but feminine voice saying, "Oh, sorry about that. I'm not very used to this whole tapping into people's brains kind of thing. Oddly enough, it's much harder to do when you're not moving them around."
Oh! Oh!
Whoops.
I have discovered a new power.
I love how
Is it
you
the
just
ability
guys
to
are
change your
discovering all
color
of this and
text
just
color?
ignoring the woman in your heads. Just like I
What?
discovered this. I'm ignoring you.
I have
What?
discovered
Who is
that
she?
I can delete my own thing.
Jumpchain!
Oh, is Jumpchain talking to us again?
Yeah, why
Yes.
is Jumpchain
So
talking to us?
basically, the god of your existences is now talking to you in your heads. Well, she's attempting to.
so-
Ron's ignoring her.
Wait, so God all this time was just a lolly anime girl with a big sword.
Essentially, yes, because she is now basically
We've been
ripping you
over
guys
this
to
wrong
exist.
before.
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Huh.
Anyways, to give you guys a little bit more, I don't know, ambiance, I guess, I'll move you guys into here.
I'm in
Again.
space!
Yes. Technically, this is in your head, but, you know. Where's,
Burning all that money and then sending all of the smoke to the stars would buy me a space.
There you go. Here's Kane. Anyway, so this is technically inside of your guys' head. What's with the color?
I
couldn't-
can fly.
What'd you do?
It was accidental.
Okay.
I
So
cannot-
Ron inside of your guys' head is flying around like a dolphin. We'll go with that. He's flying around like a dolphin that's having a particularly bad day. And you guys once again get to meet Jumpchain. Walrus is looking away
That's
from
a
her for
huge
some reason.
bitch.
Walrus, do you want me to make it so you look at her again, or you just facing
Nah,
the other
no.
direction?
I think he's just being
Alright.
disrespectful. Anyway.
I have no idea what's going on. Currently, James is having an existential crisis.
So inside of you guys' head, more or
A
less.
very bad existential crisis.
Yes. You guys see her, and she's like, "Oh, sorry. Tapping into you guys' mind is exceptionally more difficult than just moving you guys from world to other existences and stuff. But hi, welcome back. Haven't talked to you guys for a while since you destroyed most of the Ruby worlds, but you know that's besides the point.
Can I have your sword?
No.
Well.
Drink.
Whoa! Hi guys, I'm back.
Oh jeez.
But
Back
welcome.
so soon.
You may have all
Yeah.
noticed your new teammate, Robin here, and Robin, you may have
Was
noticed
she
your
also a villain that got transferred over, or is that still just me?
just you. She was technically a hero in the other world, defending the world against the other inhabitants, and
I was protecting the world against people who were abusing the power of it, which was technically the heroes.
Ron, why are you
So I was a
sniffing
villain.
her?
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is like to try to
No.
help an entire world.
No, this is supposed to be me that I'm flying around, so all of a sudden I'm just like in her face, just looking at her, just slowly floating around her, just looking at her, looking her up and down.
I portal you to the other side of the the other side of the space.
Yes, but this is all in my mind, so I can just be wherever.
Woo! All right, you're just like bouncing back and forth between areas. But anyway, so Jumpchain looks at you all a little bit confused. So she's like, "Yeah, you guys don't really save worlds at this point. Robin, they have managed to almost destroy the Mystery Dungeon world, and they also may
We
have.
technically saved that one Ruby
You
one.
also technically saved the Pokemon world while also collapsing the universe to a point where I had to reset it twice.
Why does my pelvis hurt?
That's been because you didn't save the world.
Fair. So now you guys are inside of yet another world where, in this case, you don't have to fight other humans because they're all dead. Mostly.
So what
Oh.
is the point of us being in this world anyway? Do you just want to see us suffer?
Yes.
I'm guessing that's it.
But also, you guys are inside this world because I want to see you have a little bit of intrigue in this thing. I want to see what you guys will do in a world where you literally can't mess it up more than it already is messed up.
Is that a challenge?
Dear God. Sorry, dear me.
The world itself hasn't blown up yet.
That's a fair point. There are nukes.
I mean, I could always create a giant drill it to the center of the earth, and make it explode with nukes.
Do not pierce the heavens.
No, why would I want to pierce the heavens when I'm just trying to get inside of Mother Earth?
Deluxe said Corn. He has missed the reference. I apologize for you.
No. I got the Gurren Lagann reference. Definitely.
Oh, okay, good.
Why?
Just it was a good reference. Anyways, that's besides the entire point here. You are all here because I wanted to make
some more. What the fuck?
a little bit of change to your world. So far, you guys have pretty much curb stomped every single thing in that entire existence, including the other people who weren't fighting you.
Okay, look, like I said before, that was an entire accident.
Also,
How was I supposed to know
all
that
of
I
your
was holding the rock
team,
around
aside
upside
from
down?
Robin here, just doesn't help other people. What is wrong with you people? You're the heroes. I mean, sure, the villains are currently burning down an innocent forest full of fairies and pixies, but still.
Huh?
Why
It's
would
best
they
not to
do
question it.
that, though? What did the pixies ever? I mean, granted, they are pixies.
I mean, they're actually really helpful beings that focus on co-survival, and they're just burning down their forest
But they're
because
pixies,
fire,
alright?
they have a lot of
Pixies
oxygen.
are known for being mischievous.
No,
Did you
they're
ever
actually
sing The
really nice.
Labyrinth?
They're actually really nice. The elves, on the other hand, they're just kind of stuck up. The dark elves, well, one of them impaled the other, one of the villains in the gut with his own knife, and then stole it out of his chest frame and stabbed him again with it. So you know that they're kind of a little bit mean. He also slapped him with his bloody stump of arm, but that's besides the point.
But anyway, what is the point? What is the reason for you sending us to a world where we really don't need to do anything? We could just
Well, you do
stay
need to do
in-
something. You see, the world hates all of you.
All right. What else is new?
No. She pulls out a little icon of a, let me pull out the character, inside of her hand. Hold on. My sister made this, by the way. Then inside of her hand, she holds up a little, it's like a hologram of sorts. A tiny thing.
Hang on, I need to zoom in on this. Oh,
Yeah.
My sister
God,
actually made this, by the way. But it's a tiny
so-
hologram of sorts that she's just holding her hands, and she's like, the world hates you.
Wait,
The heck is
hang
that?
on. Hang on. Let me get an up close of this.
Ron, don't touch it.
Don't worry, I ain't planning to. At
It
least not yet.
smells funny.
Smells like roses.
Yes, this is
Smells like
basically the embodiment of the
dirt.
world in your world. And she hates you.
So
She
this
hates
is Earth
everything.
Chan.
Hmm?
So this is Earth Chan. If Earth Chan was still a little girl.
This
I
is
think it's more
Gaia.
like
Aw,
Gaia,
It's
Chan.
cute.
I know it's adorable. Why would we want to hurt this poor thing? I just want to help her and protect-
she's cute, or she will murder you. But that's besides the point.
So wait, let me get this straight. Then she's like Verity from Kid Icarus.
Kind of.
Uprising?
She hates all of you with a passion. Mostly because inside this
Okay,
world,
she is. She's
the
literally Verity
pollution
from,
has gotten to a point
Kid
where,
Icarus Uprising.
well, I imagine you guys smelled it when you got in there. Whew. It was
So
bad smell.
what do you want from us to do? Do you want us to actually save this world? Do you
Well,
want us
it's
to
very
solve every-
simple. It's very simple. What I want you guys to do is to make it entertaining. Either die, or save the world, or murder the world, or stay in
But
there
here's-
for a long period of time without managing to die somehow, and I'll keep
But here-
throwing things at you until you cry.
I don't like that.
Well, what if we just don't want to play your games though?
Well, you know, you could always not play my game, and then I could always, reverse your memories, change your entire mindset around, throw you into another universe, have you walk through that entire universe, be beaten to a bloody pulp, and then come back. Or I could throw you back home, and I can just ignore you for the rest of your boring, mundane existence.
Uh-huh. But here's the thing though, would you really want to get inside my head though?
That's a fair point. I could just remove all your powers, throw you back into your world, and let you live your mundane existence without any idea what you possibly could do, while also knowing that you could have been better. And then make sure you only die by old age. By a really, really old age.
Look, so you're saying that if you throw me back now, I'll be able to have a good long life.
If I throw you back now, you have a very long life to 180 with absolutely no powers and being the most boring, mundane existence you can possibly have.
So my normal life before then, but just a little bit longer. I could live to 280 years old. Holy shit, actually sounds really good.
Is there something wrong with him?
Why are you asking that now?
No,
That's a fair
look,
point.
seriously, think of it. Imagine the stuff you could still accomplish in 280 years that you know that's how long you have to live.
Like though, she didn't say that you actually physically look the same, like you're youthful. She just said you live longer. So
Yeah, imagine your
Yeah,
joints.
who cares? I as of now, before she took me out of the thing and turned me back into 16 years old, starting with Pokemon, mind you, I was about 25 years old when she took me out of my world. So
You'll live to a very long life. You also wish you were dead for half of it, but that's besides the point.
hey, I already wished I was dead before all this.
Well, then you know how it feels.
Yeah, I really don't care. Why do you think I am so crazy as I am now? It's totally because I have Mosaka fell on my head.
So, do you
I'm
want to
still not
leave
sure how you're
this
still
place?
alive by that. Yes. So the main thing I wanted to inform you guys about was I'm going to be moving some stuff over into your world, just so you're aware. I think things obviously fit the theme, you know, but just make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more difficult for you. The average zombie probably won't be too difficult for you guys to face, but just be aware. There's not always just average zombies. I'll be pulling a lot of things into your world and seeing what you do with it, you know. Will you fight, zombies the size of multiple buildings that can take your hits like a train and hit you like a freight train? Or will you fight a zombie that's about half the size of you and likes to bite your feet? I don't entirely know yet. It'll be a lot of rolling the dice and we'll see what happens, baby!
I don't like that.
Hmm.
To be fair,
We can
Lilith,
work around that.
you don't like anything.
You're not wrong, but damn.
Yeah, just gonna out us in public like that. I mean, come on.
You beat a Magikarp to death.
I didn't do that.
He points to Ron. You ate a Magikarp.
I did that.
I beat a magic card.
Yeah, when
Wait,
Warus was punching the ocean.
I actually want to know. Did I actually do that?
Yes.
I ate a Magikarp?
Whoa. Back in the early days, ladies and gentlemen. Back in the early days of Pokemon, for anybody who is very curious and wants to, get into a Pokemon thing, but super long. There was one section where I decided to have Warus go through a pool of Magikarp, essentially, on a bowling run. And while they went through the bowling run, they rammed into a island, slammed Ron headfirst into said island, broke his skull open, and then Warus turned around, walked into the ocean, spent the next 20 minutes beating things in the ocean, while Lilith took care of Ron. Ron then looked at the ocean, and Magikarp was flying out of the ocean. The ocean was red, white, and blue like America, baby. And one of the Magikarps flew out of the ocean, covered in what Ron assumed was mayonnaise, because it was very white, and landed in Ron's arms. So Ron ate it.
You know, the moment you said that he was covered in white stuff that I thought was mayonnaise, it all came back to me.
I'm glad you remember.
It's at that one where it all comes back to me.
I'm glad you remember. Lilith probably remembers that better than I do.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, so, oof. But yeah, so I'm gonna be dropping many things into your world, so just be prepared for the pain and agony that you may encounter. By the way, just because she looks at Buck's character, because he has a little bit of a broken mind, I will be adding things in there that's gonna break it more, just so you're aware. Try not to
Thanks
kill
for
him.
that. Thank you very much.
I
Nice,
had no
good
worries.
on you.
Don't worry about. I do my best
But
to leave you guys entertained and broken-minded and.
Wait, hang on. Before you send us back and everything, and you do all your bullshit, can you permit me one actual question?
Yeah.
Where could we find Gaia?
Australia.
What the fuck is she doing in Australia? Doesn't she know it's burning down to the ground?
Oh no, it's flooding right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it started flooding just recently, you know?
Wait, hang on a moment. Wait. Yesterday, Australia was burning to the ground. Now today, it's being flooded over. What the fuck is wrong with the actual physical world?
She mad.
And she's trying to put out her own fire. I know.
She was very upset with the people living there, so she tried burning them to death. It just didn't work very well. So she started watering it like a
Have you seen the size of the goddamn spiders over there? I can understand why she would want to burn it to the ground.
But yeah,
also we
so
can go
yeah, she's in Australia. Good luck getting over that ocean. It's quite dangerous in the oceans. She looks at Bucky and exceptionally dangerous in the oceans. And any body of water, and any river, and really anything involving water. Just don't get near. Treat him like one of those gremlins, you know. Don't feed him
me
after midnight.
I mean, Bucky's already
I'm glad you got that.
like a gremlin, but still.
Yeah, you know, just don't feed him after midnight. Don't get him near any water, and hope he doesn't kill you.
Oh my god, are you giving him a berserker buff that if he gets wet, he goes into a rage?
No, just don't bring him near any large body of water like the ocean you have to cross to get to Gaia.
You know, you say that, but you're making me want to.
Well, you guys have fun with that. You're such great company. You know, you're so Well, you just stop double clicking. You're just so nice. All right. There we
That's
go.
a dick.
No.
That's
Yes.
an
No.
actual floppy penis right there.
What?
No, it's not.
That is just an actual floppy
I-
penis.
You know what? We're good.
One.
Yeah. There you go.
Uh,
Did you stop double clicking for once in your miserable life?
No.
I will hurt you.
So everyone, obviously, we now know that we need.
I
to
will
get over
heal
the
you.
ocean. We need to find a way to get to Australia. The fastest way to do that is to disembark from Florida. So I would suggest we find our way to get over to Florida. I'm driving.
No, you're not.
here's
It's
my
my truck.
suggestion. Go through Canada.
Why Canada? That's literally the exact
Hey,
opposite
Sin!
way we're going.
Sin!
Yes.
Sin! I can legally drive now.
I feel sorry
That
for those on the
terrifies
road.
me.
Oh, you should.
Let me
you
just
could've made that better.
warn every citizen around you. You know, I was like, she's on the road. Is she really?
Hey,
Yes.
Sin, you want to know what something is even worse than that? I can legally drive.
I can technically
God.
drive.
No, I can legally drive on the road if I wanted to.
I can
If
technically
I
drive.
wanted to.
Do
If
you
I really
have a
wanted to, I
license,
could as
Ron?
well, but I don't.
That is even more scarier thought than
Me?
Lilith being able to drive.
I think Lilith would be able to do it
drive
fairly
is
well.
not that theory. It's
Now,
not
if
that
she was a
If you have a
plane,
mom,
if she was
it is definitely very
able to
scary.
drive planes.
I can drive a plane and roll 20. I can.
That's true. Yeah, I
Oh my
just
God. That's it.
What
Guys, forget going to Florida. We're going to Washington D.C.
I don't want to go where the liberals come from.
No, trust me, they'll all be dead. They're all
Jesus
fucking.
Christ.
We need
Well,
to go-
any
I
of
would
you,
hope
any
so.
of you that
Walrus.
want to,
Listen, this
Walrus.
is the idea. This is the idea.
What?
I
New
can
Mexico
drive.
was a very liberal state. Look where you.
Why are you libtards near me? Get away from my state.
We hate you two. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
He shoots.
Here's my idea.
You
Look,
bunch of
if we
bunch of
go-
New Mexicans.
Listen, guys,
Texans.
please listen. I have an actual plan, a legit actual plan that I thought
Okay.
of. I can't believe it. I know, right?
I know, shocking. All right.
But here's my idea. Instead of going to Florida and trying to get a boat to go across the ocean, what if we went to Washington D.C. and hijacked Air Force One?
What Air
Okay.
Force?
The
don't know what Air
president's
Force One
plane.
is?
You want to steal the president's plane?
Yeah, the president's probably fucking dead.
You know what? That sounds like an awesome idea. Let's do that.
Besides, I can fly it. I know how to fly planes. For some reason.
You can, yeah. Lilith, I'm assuming you're the only one who would think of this. Roll d20
Why?
because you would probably be the only one who would actually think of this. Maybe Megan
Wow,
would too. But no, you
probably
thought
is.
this. So I'm gonna tell you it. And you can tell your friends it if you wish to. The thing you thought of was, namely, if you go into the community, they may have supplies and whatnot that can last you the 7-day-ish trip all the way out to Washington, D.C., or tell you, like, scientists or something of that sort in that community that could potentially tell you a way to heal the planet instead of killing it. Or a better way of actually killing the planet instead of walking up to it and saying, I'm going to kill you. Which I'm assuming is Ron's plan.
Can you
If
repeat the
make a
first half of
watermelon
that?
Pizza,
If you go to the community section, which is where the thing,
Here, I got
postcard.
it. I got Cliff Notes. I got it. So, community equals supplies equals answers if whether or not we want to help the Earth or kill the Earth.
It's so nice having someone who takes notes. I'll be honest.
I didn't take notes. I just remembered that.
Well, yeah, in your head you took notes.
Megan, he already likes you more than the rest of us.
It's because I don't act like the rest of you.
That's
At least some of
fair.
you, not Lilith.
It's
And
'cause
also-
you're magic.
To be fair-
I was actually about to say,
Women are way nicer than guys are half the time, okay?
You're
Why you-
so wrong on so many levels.
Well,
Okay, let's preference this by this is sin. He's sexist to the highest degree.
I am not sexist.
Here's also
You
the
are
thing,
very sexist.
But here's also the thing, though. Megan is adorable.
This is
I don't
true.
know that.
I know it.
I'm not.
Again,
I have seen
sin is
you with my own
sexist
eyes.
to the highest degree.
I'm just totally going off of what I've heard from you, how you've acted, and basically all that I actually know of you. You just seem very adorable because you sound very smooth.
Not small, but
Hey,
thank you.
Hey, Lilith. Lilith.
Mhm.
You turn the corner and you just see Warris lighting your pine tree on fire.
Liberal trees deserve to die.
But Wallace, if
I'm
the
gonna
tree
fucking
be
punch him.
believed, that tree is actually on Texas soil.
Exactly, it's a liberal tree though, therefore it dies.
But it's on Texas soil. If the picture indicates where it actually is out in the world,
Nah,
Ron,
It's
he
like
been
half-half.
punched. Add an 11.
Ron,
you know
can
what?
your character
what?
like talk?
You know what?
Or
For
What?
good measure, I'm a backhand him.
she has inherited it once again.
He dead.
So, in case you don't know, Megan, Lilith has this thing where whenever she tries to backhand someone, it's always a high roll.
And we call it the pimpin' hand. It started with Chi-Chi in Pokemon, my partner Pokemon,
Yeah.
Curlia. Well, a Routes at first, but eventually she evolved into a Gardevoir. And every time I did something stupid, she would backhand me.
And now Lilith has decided to take it.
Sin, do you think the Pippin hand would trigger a memory?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it would.
Water would trigger the memory of Magikarp.
The house! The house!
No, you're gonna bring down the house!
That's
Yeah.
it.
10 times.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Hey, you're the one who slapped me, okay?
9 times.
I'm gonna shoot him, Sin.
What? What did I do? Can I not burn down a perfectly good tree?
Lilith backhands you so hard that memory flashes into your mind of that one time that she backhanded Ron across a little river, and you remember the Magikarps of that river, and your immediate reply is to look at this red house and just start bashing it with your skull.
And this is why we don't abuse Buck.
That poor house!
Hey, Ron, can your character controls enemies, right? Can you like talk to them?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have to.
Can you
Apparently
talk
the way
to
it works
the-
is that I'm hoping that I have to basically. The concept is I have to dominate my will over them to better control them, either by beating them into submission or sweet talking them into working for me.
Please
Especially
don't
under this
sweet talk
character.
zombies.
Look, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. I tried to sweet talk a dragon. I did it with
Don't
to
bet
get
it,
it away from
zombie.
killing me. But still,
Oh no.
Here's the thing, though.
Because they're being controlled, basically, the moment they switch control, they lose connection to the original being. And so as long as they're under Ron's control, they're still alive-ish. And then once they stop being under Ron's control, which is usually a matter of time, they just kind of die. Fully, more or less. Although, of course, because the way that this world works, if you don't break them to a point where they just can't get back up, they still get back up under Gaia's control, which is really unfortunate for almost all of you. So, but anyways,
So then that means that to actually kill them, we need to completely annihilate them.
you need to make
So-
it so they wouldn't be able to get back up.
So the tried and
Not
true
physically.
method of kill it with fire. Got it.
Yes, like that tree. Like that
But
tree.
anyway, guys, I think we need to start getting our supplies and start heading over to Washington D.C. to get the Air Force One.
Well, do you
Supplies.
mention?
We don't need supplies.
I mean,
I
you
don't
guys
need
have a lot of
supplies.
supplies.
Take all the supplies from Lilith's bunker here. Thankfully, she was the one who was most prepared than all of us. She created a fucking doomsday bunker.
I want to
I-
stay in my doomsday bunker.
Hey, Sin, how close is that tree to the house?
Or how about this? Hang on, Sin. Can I roll to see if I can pull this off?
House is on fire.
'Cause I have a very big idea.
I'm gonna
I
shoot
just had a
him.
big
I'm gonna
brain moment.
shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him.
At least the top of the house is on fire. The house itself is a bunker, so only the outside of the house is on fire.
Sin, I had a big brain moment. I want to see if I can pull this off.
Lilith, do you want me to help you in trying to
Now,
punish him?
And it burns,
Yes.
burns, burns.
Okay.
That old house of fire.
Sin,
Sin,
Yes.
I'm going
Yes, Megan?
to put a portal. I'm gonna put a portal above and below Walrus's character, and just
Uh-huh.
watch him drop faster and
my
faster
God.
through the portals.
Can I just not?
Terminal velocity.
I like
Little
how your
boss.
brain works, Megan.
I'm
Jesus
just gonna make him go
Christ.
faster and faster.
now, Sin,
Speed force. Yep.
can I do this? Would we
Hmm.
be able, instead of taking all the supplies out of the bunker and going into Air Force One and turning that into our base, can I do this instead? Can I Air Force One of all its flight mechanics and hook them on to the bunker instead, and turn the bunker into an air fortress?
I would say the bunker is like halfway in the ground, and you would have to actively dig up the entire bunker and then modify. You could, if you could dig it out of the ground, this 6-ton house out of the ground, pull it out, weld it, manipulate it. A significant. I mean, if you could get enough dragons to pull this thing out of the ground, maybe, but I doubt you could.
Guys, does anyone know where the dragons are making their nests? Because I
No.
think we may have a JRPG adventure to do.
You guys have so many different plans over the board right now. You have go Washington D.C. You have go to
All of
the
us
community
have different
into
plans.
you go
And
to
most of-
community, go to the hospital. You go to the dragon nest.
So here's the idea. Choose which ones y'all want to do.
Mhm.
Do you want to leave the bunker and just take Air Force One? It'll be the easiest idea. Or the fun, we can go to the dragon land, and I can try to recruit as many dragons as we can to come over here, dig up the bunker, and then we go over while they're doing that. We go over to Washington to scrap Air Force One and bring it back over here to New Mexico, so I can retrofit all of its flight mechanic, engines, and everything into the bunker. So that's the way we can then turn it into a flying air fortress, a la Final Fantasy style, and then have an army of dragons on our side while we go to fight Australia. Which plan seems better?
I have mapped out our courses of action more or less.
Megan, you do have knowledge same as Lilith, especially because you helped the planet in the previous world. That
What
if you
now?
go to the I already told you what it is, but anyways, it's basically if you go to the community area, there could be a hospital, there could be other people there, there could be scientists or something like that, which could explain the phenomenon or help you kill the phenomenon, like heal it or kill it, depending on a couple of things. So you guys could go there as
Okay.
well to figure out a way to stop the
We
thing besides
should
walking up to
probably
it and
go
dying.
there.
Yeah, I do want to learn ways. Maybe I don't know if they would know exactly the right ways to do it. But I mean, some ways to help. Though I would rather talk to Gaia herself or through someone else or through her monsters to see if what she would like done.
This is just the plot of a Percy Jackson novel.
Well, granted, the JRPG in general, but still. But here's another idea, though.
Pretty much,
I mean, this
honestly.
is the reason why I want to get over to Australia in the first place. I actually want to personally meet Gaia herself.
Yeah, but I think that we should probably get some assistance before.
Hence
We
why I
go.
want to go to the Dragonlands
Just-
so I can try to recruit as many dragons as possible.
No,
You guys do have quite a few areas to go to. Ooh boy.
I think we should go to the community.
I feel like we should figure out. We should first help the world as much, and then try to see her after we've done all that we can.
Well, I say that
I think
my
that
idea
while
is
we do that, we
probably
should
good.
get the dragons because that will make traveling around faster.
If at least anything, you know, then we won't have to rely on these pathetic ground vehicles. Tweet.
You don't. I would put a portal before you can even go near the car.
No, I wasn't gonna spit on the car. It was a fake spit.
Oh.
Better. Sure.
Just like your
It's such
big
a nice car
pants.
too. It made your car look like crap, I'll be honest. Such a nice car. But yeah, so you guys got the community to go to. You guys want to make the dragons your friends instead of the horrible abominations that they think you are currently. Mostly because they think all humans are. And they're probably also fighting a bunch of zombies as well in that area because there are significant quantity. You guys don't actually know how many zombies are in here. But there's a lot of them around you, so you assume it's the same pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys got that place, you got Air Force, you guys got help around the world.
I think there's only 2 options right now that we have for them. Okay,
Mhm.
and we'll have to do like a poll for it. But
Mhm.
1, do we go to the community first and ask what we can do to help, and then go get the dragons, or
Well,
2, we go get the
I
dragons first
personally-
and then?
I have played many a dragon.
many a
I
dragon
have played
game.
many- yeah, I mean, granted, I have played many a dragon game, but I've also played many. And communities are never good. Are never.
Then how would we know what the right way? We would have to be able to either not talk to her,
Well,
but maybe.
How about this? I suggest we split up, gang.
Some of us go to the community and some of
No.
us go get the dragons.
No.
Possibly.
No.
Warris is just like, dear God, no.
We are
We'll have
not
to go
pulling a
with them all.
Scooby Doo. That never ends well.
What do you mean it never
Hey,
ends?
But they always end up with catching the criminal, though.
Someone's used
Yes,
his
but
bait.
this is real life. Somebody's going to end up in a cage naked dancing the hula.
Well,
I don't
if it
remember that part,
It
Scooby.
might end up being me, but you never know.
okay, we can split up. We can do that. I'm
Here's
gonna
what I'm
go.
suggesting.
Yeah.
Here's
Alright.
what I'm going to suggest, guys.
Mhm.
Lilith, you, Megan, Corin, and Walrus go to the community. I'll go alone to the Dragonlands.
You sure you're gonna be safe doing that?
Oh, trust me.
I'm
I'll be
okay with
safe.
this.
I think
Brod's
I'll be
gonna
good.
try 1v1ing a dragon, boys and girls.
Not only just one dragon, but multiple, because
Well,
Yeah, multiple
technically-
different kinds of dragons, multiple species of dragons. It's a nesting area as well. So, whew.
Yes, but here's the thing, though. I'm hoping to get them if I go in there as being as at how can I explain this so that you guys can understand it with your pitiful minds? By going into their thing open-handed with nothing on me, I am not going to go in there naked, mind you. Okay, so there's that.
I don't think they would care.
I'm going to go in as non-threatening as possible because I doubt they think that a single human would willingly go and risk their life to attack their nesting grounds. My guess is that if they are as smart as the dragon that attacked us, they will try to capture me and take me to their leader where I can present my case. I am hoping.
I'm very interested to hear what your case will be. Legitimately, I'm very interested to hear what your case will honestly be.
While I'm doing this, you guys can go and do the
Oh my god.
and check out the community, see what you guys can do.
I feel like that's a
Maybe-
good plan.
Maybe you guys can convince the community to stop fucking attacking the dragons, so I can use that as sort of leverage.
I think that they even were trying to attack dragons. Like, you gotta.
The zombies having a fun time attacking dragons.
It might be because of the zombies, actually.
Because,
Because
zombies are zombies.
attack humans, they assume that, humans are attacking us. Also, why the fuck do dragons exist in this world in the first place? Like,
Because of
the
you.
hell?
Why am I already getting
That's right,
stupid?
yeah. Oh,
Because of you, Ron.
wait, that also means, that's gonna be interesting.
Okay. So you guys have decided to split up 4v1. One goes to Dragon Central, and the other 4 go to the community of friends and fun time.
And if we find out some ways to do it, we'll probably leave immediately to try and go and do that. So we're not going to be waiting at that place. We'll have to meet up another place.
Okay, well then, obviously, if you guys are not gonna be staying at the community area, and since I know where that is, thanks to this map that Walrus kindly drew for us, thank you for that, my friend. I think it was Walrus that drew this. I can't be
Yeah,
sure.
Warriors drew the purple.
Okay,
Purple.
where should we be to meet up?
DC.
Yeah,
All right then.
yeah. I'm assuming
So if
DC
one of
is like
So
here-ish?
DC is the end all of anything. So we all agree that DC is where the end of this journey should take us.
Should we meet at Florida?
Where is
Yeah,
DC
we won't
in
need
here?
the-
Lilith, use your state brain.
It's like around here.
Wait,
somewhere,
where's
I think.
where's DC?
Somewhere around Rhode Island and West Virginia.
Warriors, that's
Talking about Washington, right?
Or is this? Or is
that's
this?
Seattle, but like, yeah, where's Washington DC, Lilith?
It's like around.
Washington D.C. is in
I
Virginia.
think it's actually, yeah, it's in Virginia.
Click and hold, woman.
Right
Yeah.
there.
Right here.
Oh, okay, so I had it exactly right. All right, cool. See, I know my states. I know my areas.
Sin, do me a favor. Where's Ohio?
It's like
Uh,
right here, isn't it?
fucking, I don't know.
No.
I think it's on the right side, dude. Somewhere like
Oh, the face. Yeah,
Here?
yeah, it is. It is the face, isn't it?
over
Or
there
is it,
somewhere.
or
Ah,
is that
right there.
Utah?
Yeah, over there
Utah
somewhere.
is way
I used to
over
live
here, my
in
dude.
Ohio. I
That's
also
not
used to live in
Utah.
Colorado, wherever the hell that is.
Oh,
Anyway,
I didn't
That's
really
Utah.
live in.
That's Colorado.
oh, we kind of
Ohio.
lived there.
Oh,
I
then this
mean,
must be Iowa. The little
Yes,
face.
that is Iowa.
Okay,
Good
then
job.
that's Iowa. Got it.
I love how we
visited
just, you know.
family for a month.
I mean, we've been
The
there
only state
many
that I
times.
am certain of is Texas,
Sin, do you even know where your own
Arkansas.
state is?
Yeah, right here.
Florida. Retards. Okay.
Louisiana, right here.
Right here. And this is
Oh, and
Seattle.
abominations of natures that shouldn't exist, i.e. Oklahoma. That state is freaky.
I agree with
Pretty
you.
much.
I will never go back to Oklahoma.
Um,
People were nice, but the state's weather was even worse than Texas.
California, Arizona, New Mexico,
I love that this is what
Texas.
we're on now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the U.S.
Louisiana.
the state's
Don't know.
history
Don't care.
section.
Louisiana. The only thing to know about Louisiana is that
Florida.
it's very hot and it's
Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee.
mucky. West Virginia.
Country roads.
Country
take me.
road.
Good
Should
God,
we just
Ron.
have a video where
New
like
York.
each of us just tries to describe a state?
Maine.
We could do that at some
I don't
point.
know, I don't know
But
if
okay.
I would not be able to go into Wacko's song
Ohio.
about the state.
Ohio.
No, like-
Oh, that one's Montana.
Oh,
That's
Oregon.
Oregon.
So then
And
what's-
Nevada's like right here.
This is Nevada, Sin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I said.
Nevada is the one with the weird.
No, you're in a different state.
This is
Oh,
You're
I
in
can't
Utah.
see the. I can't
This
see
is
the
Nevada.
stretch.
Colorado, Utah,
Oh, is this what Colorado is?
Nevada. It's right above New Mexico.
Is it really?
That's that
Oklahoma,
big square one, right?
Washington.
No wonder I like it so much. No.
You know, it's funny.
Seattle.
That
This is
DC,
Washington. Different contextual word.
Seattle.
No, Sin. This is not the state of Washington. This is Washington, D.C.
Yeah, but when
where it is-
people say Washington, they think DC. When they say
No, I
Seattle, they
think
think
this
Washington, Seattle.
I think this place.
Excuse me. Seattle is a city in Washington.
When
Yeah.
people say Washington, they almost always follow up
No,
with DC.
when people say Washington, you think DC.
They almost always follow up with DC. When they say Washington,
I think
they say DC.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, because
I mean,
they're
Yellowstone's
probably
nice.
dumb.
Anyways,
Whenever they think
you
Washington,
guys
they
thought
always-
there was 51 states.
There is.
I did not.
It's
Who
51.
disappeared?
No, there's not.
Thanks, buddies.
We've been over this.
Anyways.
I don't give a crap to begin with. The only
Alright.
states I care about, again, are Arkansas,
Kansas.
Texas. I'm going to hurt you. I don't care what y'all call it. Arkansas, Texas, everyone else.
Also, Ron, I
That's
cannot.
the way I view the U.S.
I can't unsee this. I can't unsee it.
What, the boot?
No, the person.
Okay.
Oh
So-
yeah, that.
I can't
The little
unsee the
chef.
person.
He is holding fried chicken.
Yeah.
I can't
Okay.
unsee it.
Kentucky is the fried chicken.
So here's the thing. I figured it out. Why
Yes.
why I thought there was 51 states. The 51st state references all U.S. owned territories outside of the United States.
there
I've
you
never
go.
heard that, but I.
In the United States, there are only 51 there are only 50 actual states, but counting all the U.S. owned territories
Yeah.
around the world, they are considered the 51st state.
Ah,
that
I
makes
just
okay.
point out,
sense.
this looks like a person, like, head, torso, arm with a gun, the rest of the torso. Does anyone else see that?
Oh god, it looks like someone's bent over in front of the tiny chef, but with a gun.
Huh?
Or how about this? It's a Muppet. See,
Oh no!
here's the hat. Here's the head. Here's the top of the head. Here's
Oh
where
my
the-
god.
And then you have all
Chef
the
is
rest.
getting some.
Well,
The
it brings
tiny
a whole new
chef is-
meaning to Muppet necking.
Alright, we need to stop. We need to stop. We need to stop before we continue and make everyone horrified at what we see the states.
Yeah, like
as.
Muppets. Stick your hand in the back of their heads.
Yeah,
Grab 'em.
Muppets are very kinky creatures.
Just alright.
Wait, are Muppets like
Excuse?
puppets, or are they different? Are they like on strings?
Muppets are
Jesus
Are
Christ.
Muppets like puppets, or are they on strings? Or are they
Puppets on
like
strings.
ventriloquist
Muppet-
dolls?
Muppets vary basically. Most of them are done by hand, by putting a sock over your hand basically. Some
No.
are done on strings. There are others that are done by these weird poles that people hold to move them around. Some of them are fucking suits that people wear, i.e. Big Bird.
How's it
Is Big
terrifying.
Bird a Muppet?
Big Bird is a Muppet
Big
because
Bird's
all of
Muppet.
the puppets in Sesame Street were done by Jim Henson.
I was talking about the Muppets, not the Elmo's stuff. I was talking about Muppets like Kermit.
Here's the
think
thing,
I've
though.
seen
They're
the
all
Muppet
made
Muppets.
by the same person.
All the puppets
Are they?
in Sesame Street
Yeah.
are considered Muppets.
Huh.
They are all honorary Muppets, even though they are not like part of the Muppet series.
I'm very
know
concerned
that.
by your knowledge of all of this.
Trust me, I've watched too many Muppets to know this.
Okay,
Yeah.
to be fair, Sin, Ron is just the equivalent to a 5-year-old child, mentally.
That's fair.
Like,
Okay,
this isn't me
anyways.
even. I'm not even trying to be insultive. I'm just saying, that's his
The
equivalent.
fact that I would have this amount of knowledge for something like this, it makes sense.
But okay, anyway, so back onto the actual story, which we keep avoiding for God knows why.
Look, we get into tangents.
Ouch!
Thank you, Ron.
No, it's not.
I just get on
feelings.
tangents and I
Megan,
start
thank
asking
you.
questions, okay? I can't help it.
But okay, so you guys go into the town over here, the community center and whatnot. It seems like a really quiet place. Also, the only place you guys have been in that doesn't have any zombies whatsoever. Also, doesn't appear to have very many people whatsoever. Though you do hear some rather wild sounds from inside of this house.
I will walk into the house.
Walkins.
Do I even need to roll? Can I just walk in?
You're just walking in there.
Uh-huh.
You know what would be funny though? He'd kick open the door and just be like, "Whiskey!"
I don't need to kick open the door. I could just open a crack and...
Or how about this? You don't even try. You don't even go for the door. You just walk through the wall. Just completely make a hole in the wall that is shaped like you and just walk in.
I can't do that. I'm sickly. I don't have the strength in this world.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
too
I
much
can
for-
help you. Do you want me to? I can portal you right into the room.
Through the wall, yeah.
She
You
can
know,
just throw
okay.
you in there.
What do people not understand is that you don't have to portal me. I can just find a crack in the wall.
So you
Yeah, it'd be so creepy. You just like crawl up to the wall, and be like,
just sloop right
Alright.
in. So you're
So-
a snake then.
all right. So the
God.
rest of you guys should just
No,
you
shadow
just
walking.
watch. You just watch Waris just like start walking into the building. What are the rest of you guys doing by any chance here?
I'm going to use the bathroom because I'm not needed for this scene.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna use since I have like the the eye vision thing that lets me
Yeah.
see like infrared and stuff.
Mhm.
I'll just search for warm bodies, I guess.
All right. 90% of the warm bodies are actually in here. It's a very, very large place. And it seems like they're having a party or something. I don't know. There's a few warm bodies in some of the other places, mostly in beds. At least you imagine they're in beds. They're laying down horizontal. There's also what appears to be some warm bodies in this area, which are also laying down flat, but slightly differently. Namely, they're coughing violently, or they're missing limbs, or other stuff like that. You assume that's the injury depot. There's also a little bridge over here, which leads to what appears to be either a hospital, a laboratory, both, or somebody's 5-year-old nightmare.
We should just go there then.
Just don't leave Waris to his business.
He can do whatever he wants.
I did walk into the building with the most active people.
Fair. Alright, Corin and Lilith, what are you guys gonna do while Megan starts? I'm assuming you're heading towards the nightmarish world. Alright, what are the other two doing? Hello?
I may have fallen asleep in my chair. Don't laugh at me. I laugh at myself enough. What
Look, I'm allowed to laugh. I have fallen asleep on multiple occasions throughout the entirety of Jumpchain.
Me too.
Many
actually.
times. Many times.
I have had them have to call my name or get Lexi to get into the call to call my name.
Yeah,
so I
if I
wake
fall
up.
asleep, I just don't wake up.
Yeah, you're
So
right,
just
don't.
imagine that
Happens
William
sometimes.
experienced some sort of minor aneurysm with no side effects and has only now returned to the land and is probably going to follow Megan wherever she goes because, good lord, at least someone has some common sense. And let me tell you, it ain't me.
I'm
He's
gonna
heading
go
towards the
babysit
building
Ron.
that looks like a murder house. I'm not sure if you call that common sense, except inside of a zombie apocalypse. I suppose you would. Would you?
Sounds like a trap.
Mhm.
I'm in.
Man, something
I mean,
smells like
yeah.
sex. What the fuck?
Am I supposed to
Alright.
be afraid of anything when I have portals?
I mean, that's fair.
I
Doesn't
just
smell,
I just
actually.
stride.
So Lilith, are you going to follow them into the house of laboratory
I'm
slash
gonna go
hospital slash
babysit
murder?
Ron, whatever he's doing.
You're going to start.
I'm not anywhere near you guys. Remember, I'm in the dragon's nesting ground.
Well, he is attempting to get there.
I'm
Remember,
gonna go babysit Ron.
No,
Alright.
I don't need your help. If you come to me, you will ruin my entire plan.
Fine. I'll babysit the other two.
You're probably best babysitting them, actually. Because,
Alright.
for one thing, they are probably in more danger than I will be in.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so before I love how we're splitting out the party so much I have to switch between maps constantly. But okay. So, let's go look at Warriors.
Split the party, Ron.
Let's go look at Warriors. Warriors is also doing it.
I was actually intending for this.
I just went into the building. Everyone could have followed me. But no! Don't follow your mentally unstable mute person who can kill everyone as if he opened his mouth for too long. Don't beat the mentally unstable, unhealthy human being who, if he remembers everything, could break the world. But no, I can't burn down a simple little tree in the simple little ice forest without being slapped.
What did you expect when you burned down my tree?
Marshmallows.
What did you expect? Ron?
Marshmallows?
Yes. Marshmallows and chocolate and graham crackers because s'mores.
Look, I tried s'mores once. It didn't go so well because I burned my marshmallow.
That's the best way to eat it.
Fuck off!
What is wrong with you?
Yeah!
Everyone.
The best way to eat a marshmallow would
Oh,
be
is
to
that-
be golden brown.
Oh, hi, Fire.
That is probably fire.
He's listening in. Oops.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Sorry about that. That was my homework. Okay. So, Warriors, you go in here, and the first thing you see is that there are a lot of people. And they're all very, you would imagine they're happy, but you're not quite sure if happy is the right term.
look like
They're
they
not,
might be
oddly enough, they're not on drugs. You can smell this. They
But
smell
they
bad.
Are
could
they-
be getting drunk
Okay,
or-
question. This is also important, and no, this is not to be taken in the wrong way. Do they have clothes on?
They are not having an orgy.
Wait.
I was not asking that. Is
They
this
do
a
have clothes
bathhouse?
on.
Is this a bathhouse? Okay, that makes
This
Yes.
is not. This is a church. Oddly enough,
Okay,
at least it used to be a church.
that makes more sense.
That's
Also,
more like a
yes,
school.
Walrus is happy when he bathes because I'm away from everything and I'm clean.
It is. It looks to be used to be used as a church, and now they're like having like eating or something of that sort, talking with each other, and nearly all sound just goes quiet as they look at you into the room.
I love how this guy is clearly someone special because he's the only unique one there.
Okay,
I
I
just
need to
did
know
care.
where the... Okay, Sin, I need a very important detail. Where's the food?
Looks like it's
All
right there.
over the place, but mostly over here.
Okay, over there. I walk over there and I wave to the man.
You know, I love the idea of how the way it looks on the thing. You look like you just walk over the table.
Okay, do not stand in between me and food.
Anyway, so you walk over to the guy and you start like shoving some food, and he's like, hello and welcome to our community. Who might you be?"
I look at him and I wave.
Alright. Well, my name is Leonidas II of the Marshals of Mayweather. Don't worry about the name. It's a very long name.
I've ever heard.
I hold out my hand to shake his.
He shakes yours. It's good to meet you.
I just grab the hat and take it off for a second and put it back on, and then I continue shoving food.
George.
I go with it.
Name?
I mean, it's technically close
Named
enough
him?
because it's also a very
He
common
named
name.
him George.
Named him George.
But of course he named him George. What else would he name him?
Oh my goodness!
Alright,
you
the man
named
just
him the
kinda
same as the
shrugs.
monkey.
That just kind of shrugs. It's like, alright, well, Mr. George, it is good that you came to our community, for we're having some difficulties with enabling surroundings. Mainly, we sent a person off to the city, and he has not returned yet. Have you seen him by any chance? think his name was like Lucas. Something
Did
like
I end up grabbing anything from the dead man?
that. You had a note that said if you killed me, you suck. If you killed me without while being my friend first, I hate you. Also,
Okay.
third sentence, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Who was the one who picked it up?
I think you.
It wasn't me. I was in a different building at the time because I had walked through a zombie horde.
That's fair. I think Megan might have picked up.
I just
Maybe.
look at the man blankly and tilt my head because I have no idea what he's talking about. Because I left the room when the guy got murdered. Because I was noping out of there harder than Ron.
That's fair. So the guy's like, okay, well, I clearly you probably don't have too much experience with many of the dangers that we have, especially considering your condition. No offense meant here. So would you be willing to meet our esteemed leader? She's she's very cranky sometimes, but you don't talk, so she probably won't have a problem with you. She has a very distinct issue with people swearing, so just don't.
I look at the man. I keep shoving food and I get it as high as possible on the plate, and I follow him without question.
Oh, okay. It's like, you're following me.
Look, here's the thing. There's food here. I'm compliant.
You're following me. Okay, I guess this is how things go. I've had to talk to a mute person before. So what's your favorite hobby? Right, you can't talk. I'm assuming eating.
I look at the food. I look at him. I look at the food. I look at him. I look at the food. I look at him. I slap him. I look at my food. Look, I'm trying to eat. Y'all good?
I want that animation.
What? I look at the food, I look at him, I look at the food, I look at him, I look at the food, I look at him, I slap him, I look at the food.
I want that animation.
What?
Alright.
I never said I slapped him hard, I just slapped him. It didn't mean I have to, like, go Lilith style of slapping.
That was just the context. When you think about it, you're just looking at him, you're just looking between him and his food, and you just fucking slap him.
I slapped him because he was right. I didn't mean it was a slap out of insultation.
No,
Jeez.
no, it's just so funny because it's so random.
Alright, this is another character that my sister made, by the way. Here we go. There she is.
No, I'm having a headache now.
There's the adorableness that my sister made. You
Oh my
may know
God,
she
hang
makes a couple of these.
fuck, I need to zoom in.
Yes, alright, I'm assuming climbing up from here. So actually, she's right here. Let me just reverse her.
She is
Orientation.
so good at drawing. Jesus Christ, how old is she
She's
again?
really good at drawing. You guys should see, actually, guys will see another character of hers in just a few minutes. But okay, which picture am I using of the other guy? Enemy. I have so many people, so many pictures, so many things here. Hold on. There, human. Nope, that's not how you drag and drop. I will hurt you, game. Thank you.
Technically, this ain't a game, but still.
Well, you know. Alright,
It's
so,
upside.
I'm assuming you just sit down, and so he just looks at you curiously and sits down on the other table as he looks at you and he looks at her and she's like, my dear. And by the way, she looks like a gangster. If a gangster was like a 8-year-old who wore only pink and was covered in sparkles and had a shotgun.
The most adorable gangster ever.
She is.
Who gave the toddler a shotgun?
Yeah, so he's like, this is our esteemed leader. Her name is Dia.
Dia.
I stare as I shovel food in face.
You don't even open your mouth, you just...
Who said I didn't? Look, there's a mask. I have to pull that sucker down. I have to Kakashi it, okay?
You pull the mask down, eat, and then pull it back up.
Yes.
So every
Jesus
time
Christ.
you go down, get another food.
Uh-huh.
Pull it down, eat, pull it back up.
All right,
Yes.
all right. Anyway, so she looks at you, and she looks at what's his face, Leonidas, I think his name was, and she's like,
Leonidas the Second. Come
yeah,
on, my
Leonidas
guy.
the second. She looks at Leonidas second. She looks back at you. She's like, doesn't look cute, Leonidas. What did I say? He's like, I know.
I slap the table, and all she hears is, "Bitch, I'm adorable."
Oh no.
Wait, he's adorable?
I am the cutest out of all of us. Let's be honest.
You see, like her look at you. A moment of shock ran through her face before she looked at you deep in the eyes, and she stood up, walked over to you, grabbed your collar with her tiny ineffectual fist, lifted you up slightly because you're still like 2 feet taller than her, and she's like, "Did you just swear at me, boy? Did you just swear? I swear to all that is
No!
holy. You
I
just
point at the
swore."
dog in the corner.
Oh.
He a good boy.
Oh, the dog swore. Okay, she grabbed her shotgun and shoots the dog. All right, now that's all.
No, I was talking to the dog. Do you not understand what a dog is called?
She's like 8.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't swear. I apologize.
No.
You,
The poor puppy.
Leonidas clean.
How dare you? I'm gonna kill me a bitch. Not that bitch.
Leonidas, if you do me a favor, clean the blood of that dog off. It's not cute.
This
He just
food
like
don't
looks at her horrified. He just starts to clean it.
I
With the
continue to eat
saddest
my food,
look.
however.
She like looks back at you and she's like, "All right, let's talk business, boy." She pulls out a stick in her mouth. "This was my last lollipop. Do you see this?"
I look at the stick in her hand. I have no idea what she's talking about, and continue to eat my food as I sit there.
All right,
Silently.
good. You see it. That's my last lollipop. You know what this means? It means I need more lollipops. Lollipops are the most adorable candy that you can have because it makes you look bad and awesome. But also
Actually,
makes
the
you
most
look adorable at
adorable
the same
game
time.
would actually be the pacifiers suckers.
Oh, those things are painful for your gums, though. But anyway, so she looks at you. She's like, I want to make it so you're gonna get me some of those
But with the ring puff, be
delicious,
better for her because she would also have
delicious
bling.
lollipops. You're gonna get some of those for me, and I'll pay you in something. I don't know exactly what you want, but everyone has price. And we have a local scientist, and she likes to do crazy things with experiments. And
She likes to do sciencey stuff.
yeah, and if she takes some of the adult bubbles, if you know what I mean. Mon me. We on the same page
Adult?
here?
What's an adult bubble?
I'm not on the same page as you.
Look,
It's the bubble. It's the bubbles that adults drink, and then they get woozy and wavery, and then they fall over.
You
Usually
mean
at that point we
She's
shoot
not
them.
talking about bubbles. She's talking about a bubbly.
Alcohol, basically. It's like so. It's the
But
adult bubble.
George, i.e. James Saxton, does not understand.
The man looks at George. He's like, she's talking about alcohol. The local scientist has a little bit of a problem.
Buck understands completely, and he just shakes his head as he grabs the flask from his side, opens it, takes a sip, closes it, set it next to him, continues to eat as he sits there listening to them.
Anyway, she leans back as she puts her shotgun next to her. You imagine this is a intimidation factor for most people. She's like, I want you to get me some of those delicious lollipops from inside that sea next town over. And yeah, have any friends if you want. I'll pay you in some. Our scientists can probably whip something up for you. Maybe delicious bubble. Maybe a cure to all of mankind. Maybe poison to wipe out your genitals. I don't know what you want. She'll make you something.
All I heard was friends in that sentence, and I'm like, what friends? I have kidnappers, technically.
Good God. But she's like, so will you do this
Wait,
for
I mean,
will you
you're the
get
one
me
that
some-"
willingly went into the
I
truck bed,
was
though.
bribed with food. That is a way of kidnapping because I never agreed to actually go with you.
You don't talk.
Never
How do you
said
go
anything.
agree?
Exactly. Therefore, I was kidnapped because I never verbally agreed.
Does it count as kidnapping if you mentally
I never
agree?
agreed I was going after the food.
Does it count as consent if you went after it?
Not really, because it's used on kids.
So
That's
the
fair.
real question is, does you count as a smart person if you never say anything and you don't consent to anything?
I
but you
literally
don't
have no
unconsent?
vocal cords. I can't consent even if I wanted to.
You could
You
always
have
just punch them.
psychic powers.
Yeah,
I
you
could
can talk
technically not.
psychically.
You have psychic
I don't
powers.
like anyone to talk to them psychically.
Anyway, so she looks at you like in that weird mastermind posture of her fingers laced forwards, covered in glitter, by the way. The room is very pink. So you gonna take this job from me? Mr. She looks at the other person. George. Mr. George.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to be intelligent. I look at them. Is my food finished, by the way, or do I still have some?
You finished most of it.
What's left?
Probably a hot dog.
I grab the hot dog. I sit back in the chair, and I just put my gun leg on the table. And I just sit there quietly, eating my food.
Walrus, are you gonna suck on a wiener?
No. I'm a bite one.
Are you threatening her?
No, I'm just in there. I'm seeing if they can offer me anything else.
Well, apparently you have a gun leg. How would you like a car? We have very many of those. Or a dead person. We have a lot of those. George, not George, Leonidas, did you take care of those dead people that were outside? They were zombies, miss, and of course I did. Yeah, they weren't cute, you better have. You like food. What kind of food do we have here? Ooh, maybe we have just the thing for it. What kind of food do you like? Do you like apples?
I continue just to stare at this child. Blankly.
Leonidas, what else do we have? Pancakes?
I stare at this child and man blankly.
Alright, you don't like food. Okay, let's see.
Oh no, he fucking loves food.
I slap the plate as hard as I can before I go back to my posture and finish the hot dog.
Oh, so you do like food. We can work with this. What kind of food do you like?
I look back at the last piece of hot dog and I look at this child and I move my eyebrows up and down in signaling of meats.
Well,
Does she understand at all?
Does she understand the meats? She vaguely understands meat. I'm assuming
Gotcha.
you enjoy the hot dogs. Maybe you like some kind of meat. Leonidas, what other meat do we have? We have some steak, I think.
His hands go into a thinking posture as he continues to look and his fingers tap into one another.
He gently
Now
pushes
you-
the dog into a basket. Now dog.
He slaps his leg back on the table without hesitation.
She's like, no,
Fine.
that's not cute. You say that again, Leonidas, and you know the punishments. She's rubbing her shotgun, by the way. The punishment is cuteness. Oh,
So, is the punishment for just for disobeying her that she will make you not cute?
no, she'll shoot you. Well, technically, she'll make you not cute by shooting you, but then she'll insult you for not being cute.
Yeah, that's the punishment. But
Yeah.
technically, the worst part about it is that you actually die from this. But to her, she's still a little kid. She probably can't internalize all this.
Yeah, so she's like, we'll get you some steak if you can get me some lollipops. I need my lollipops more than I need me some steak. And our scientist can do something for you, I
He
guess.
just
Maybe she'll
kinda
make you
sits there,
radioactive with this
continues,
steak.
like, he's like, come on, he starts making the gesture of I need something better.
You can have our scientist?
Buck sits there for a second, just going, "What?"
We
What
have a
was the answer to
scientist.
the scientist,
You
though?
can go to her, and you can kidnap her.
What use do I have for a scientist, though?
She shrugs. I don't know what you do with those things. I don't care. I want me some damn lollipop. I want me some darn lollipops.
She
Okay,
almost broke her own rule.
here's the thing. I get the scientist, your steak, and any brisket you have.
Do we have brisket? Leonidas, do we have brisket? We don't have any brisket. We have zombie brisket. It's brisket we make from zombies. I don't think it tastes as good.
Buck sits there for a second, and he continues to sit there and says nothing for a few minutes.
You know, you could always teach them how to make brisket, and they could be your brisket suppliers.
Brisket is actually a slice of meat. So they would
Yeah.
have to A, have cows on the property, B, understand where they're supposed to cut the meat from, and C, understand how to make it. How to cook it
And you could
properly.
explain all that to them, and they could be your.
We have
brisket
some
suppliers.
steak. We have some zombies, which they can kind of turn into brisket, I guess, if you really wanted us to. Do we have some of that? Very nice. Do we have any zombies we can cook up? No, miss. Alright, that wouldn't be cute. It would be all ugly. Okay, no. We don't have anything other than steak and our scientist. She can make you some some chemicals that make you go whoopee though if you really want so. I want me some darn lollipops. I need. Or you can just send other people my way and I'll have them bring some lollipops, but they better be cute. Leonidas, they better be cute.
Buck stands up and just he gives kind of a thumbs up-ish and just starts walking down the steps.
Alright. Leonidas, get me now, doggy!
Hey, Sin,
Yeah.
She wants a woof woof.
you know how I have a tendency to burn things, right?
Are you
Uh-oh.
burning down the house?
With everyone in it.
He's bringing down the house.
You can't do that. You're supposed to be a hero.
I never agreed to be. Here's the thing.
He failed at it.
Did they tell you
Yeah,
anything about why half this stuff has happened?
Yeah.
I would never agreed to be a hero. I'm just stuck with Ron.
Technically, when we started this, it wasn't supposed to be hero versus villains. We
No.
started this and wanted to just be stupid.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys turned out to be heroes, and then you failed at it.
For some odd reason.
And at least
So,
half of you failed
I'm
at
the
it.
reason the Pokemon world almost was destroyed. I'm the reason that the Mystery Dungeon world was almost destroyed. I died in Ruby. I'm vengeful. I'm mad.
Alright, well, while you, decide to burn down the house, in the meantime... Why is this thing not looting? Oh, there we
I
are.
know, it's-
In the
Hey,
meantime,
look, Attack on Titan.
here's
I
an
mean, what?
actual hospital. I know, shocking, right? I actually decided to do something productive for once. And I don't know where the entrance is.
That would probably be the place right there where the,
Ah, well,
the
you know,
freaking-
I apparently got the right spot without realizing it. Alright, so you three decide to enter what looks to be a hospital. At least you hope it's a hospital. You don't quite know what else it could be, but it could be a laboratory, or it could be a hospital. Or it could be both. It could be a morgue. Probably a morgue in here.
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Hospital, hotel.
Let's see, you guys are inside the hospital right now. Oop, somebody dropped? Oh, that was fire.
Fire.
Alright.
Uh,
So you three are inside this hospital, for, first time actually being inside of a relatively clean place. It looks almost spotless, more
I
or
feel
less.
like a hospital is a bad place to be.
Possibly, but it's also been here for a while, so. But yeah, it's pretty much completely and utterly spotless, more or less. Which is really weird to think of. But yeah,
Is
What
there
you guys
a
do?
front desk?
Hmm?
Front desk?
front desk is...
Yes.
Yep. And I don't... Desk is... But the front desk is somewhere. Hold on. No, that's 6. Waiting area, front desk is D4, I guess? No, those are reception areas. Yeah, so we're going to say the front desk is... Yeah. We'll go with that. Yep.
Someone
Yeah,
there?
you see the front desk. There's no one there, obviously. It's a very quiet area. You do hear some stomping from further inside the hospital and whatnot. On the front desk is some paperwork for the most part. There also seems to be some locked cabinets inside of the behind the area for the most part, as well as some general hospital stuff. There also seems to be a back room behind the reception area as well.
I'm gonna see if I can see any people that are behind it. Well, with the infrared or
Yeah.
something like that.
Behind the door, there's no one. Searching around the area, you actually only see a single hot point of a single person's body running through the area that are warm. Although you do know that zombies don't actually give off any heat, and currently a few sparks are happening around here. You would actually see around here. A few sparks of electricity are going off around here-ish, which you know is the telltale sign of there being zombies around, because they do mess with electronics and whatnot. So there could be zombies in here, but there's at least one human that's still alive inside this hospital.
No.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
Let's go save the human, or at least steal them and go talk to them
human.
somewhere.
That's fair. Lilith, I'm assuming you are following her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a direct path to it. I'm gonna just say though that I'm going to use my portals if something happens. So if you guys are in danger, like I don't know.
Y'all are fucked.
I don't know. I mean, how high is the ceiling? Maybe she could fly over them or something.
Oh yeah, that's true. The ceiling is... I don't actually know how high a ceiling in a hospital is. Lilith, you know how high a ceiling in a hospital is. How high is the ceiling in the hospital?
Why would I know that?
Because you've been in a hospital.
Average ceilings are 8 feet, so allowing for equipment, I'd give it a 10-foot ceiling.
Alright, cool. So you would probably be able to fly half decently and awkwardly inside that room. But if you really had to, you could fly. And I'm assuming Corin is still sleeping.
I'm not asleep.
And then he could fly over the other enemies. So let's just go. I'm gonna go ahead and lead the team and go to find that.
I'm a solid snake crawl on the
spot.
ceiling.
That's
Yeah.
horrifying. But okay, so as you go there, you notice that the sparks are indeed getting more frequent, which means there are some definitely some zombies around. But you do hear some yelling. It sounds very angry. It sounds incredibly and unbelievably angry, as is yelling, thrashing, and breaking equipment. Yeah, behind specifically this door.
Get my gun.
Mm,
Your gun is almost as big as the room.
I'm gonna go ahead and put not like a smaller window portal inside the room and then outside of it, and then let us look through it.
Alright. As you look inside of it, this is what you're going to see. Hold on a few minutes. Yeah.
Since
And
Corn has his gun out, I'll just move a little bit so he could probably shoot in there or something.
that's
I'm
actually a really
on the
smart plan.
ceiling.
Yeah.
Over. Boop. This is what you see. You see a actually they would be on their makeshift bed of sorts. As you see, again, this is one of my sister's arts. Let me actually make this a little bit bigger for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how adorable that. Again,
So your average ceiling height is 2,700 millimeters is recommended in a work area.
Millimeters is not the right.
It's in mm, okay? Whether that's millimeters, micrometers, whatever,
That's
mm.
270 centimeters, 30 centimeters to a foot on your average ruler, so that's 9 feet high.
Okay,
was
thank
right.
you.
I
You
was
said that.
right.
Well,
No.
she
Look,
said 8.
I don't math,
and
so
8 to 10
there's
is
a
the
reason I'm not a
average,
math
isn't it?
Yeah.
major.
so
make
yeah, you
sense.
guys look inside and you notice that she is practically throwing things around as there are two zombies on her bed. One of them looks to be significantly bigger than the other one and also significantly scarier, but they also appear to be mostly dead. As she is like throwing stuff around the area, beating her hands into the zombie's chest, and also having a massive, I mean like as thick as her torso, massive little jug of booze, basically.
Y'all
A little
need
cup
some help
there.
killing that thing.
She's like, aha, ha 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 ha. The voices in my head are playing again. Woohoo! Don't worry,
I'm not
voice
in
in
your
my
head.
head.
I'm on the ceiling.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Could you put us in there? I can't move my character
Oh
or
yeah,
anything
sorry.
like that.
Yeah. Drag
I'm
and drop
gonna-
y'all in there.
Just portal us right next to each other. I'll enlarge it so we can walk through.
Alright, so you guys pop out. She's like, oh, his friends. I thought I was drunk again. Oh, I am drunk. Oh, well,
Oh, yeah.
who cares?
Yes, you are drunk. You are drunk, and we are your imaginary friends.
Oh, you're my vegetarian. Oh, God. I miss having them. They left so long ago.
And we
You like
miss
the gummy
miss
bears.
talking to you.
I
We
got
miss
an
talking to
imaginary
you.
gun.
Saying
You want me to
should
shoot that
stop
Zamboni?
that voice.
The gummy
Yeah, I have
bears
this
slept
boy.
so long ago. All my imaginary friends, the gummy bears, the cheese biscuits, the happy friends. Oh, the happy friends. Anyways, I have these guys. She like points to the corpses on the table. They're my new friends. They're dead, but they're my new friends.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been experimenting on them lately, trying to figure out why they work, and how they work, and whether or not if I pull off their arms, they'll still be alive. They don't, by the way, they're dead. I don't know why I thought they'd be alive.
Concerned.
But don't worry, guys! My vegetarian friends have come back, and I get to cry on these corpses. So what's up?
Just seeing if you have understood just a little bit of the questions about the zombies, but do you know if they can communicate with Gaia?
Oh, you mean the giant glowy orb thing in Australia that happened a few days ago? If you guys watching the news, you guys might have noticed there was a very large energy beam from Australia. She grabs a knife and just shunks it into this zombie's head, just like stabbing in the brain. And just kind of like leans on it as she's like leaning against the bed. It happened a couple days ago. You know, everything like lit on fire in Australia. People thought it was wildfires, but no, I knew it was the truth. They were green. They were green fires. I knew the earth had come for us once and for all. Anyways,
Right,
guy
I
was
agree with-
happy. Yeah, guy was unhappy with us. You know, this zombie, she like grabs his head and starts like moving his jaw. Yeah, I work for Gaia. I like to kill things. Woohoo! She takes a massive swig of her drink, happy juice. Woo!
Should we
Right
get
hits
to
the
be
spot.
concerned? Miss, I think you have a problem.
I see, young imaginary lad of semi-strapping quality. I like to play with zombies' heads, 'cause they make me feel alive. Yes, I do.
Why are we here again?
Oh, we were going to ask if she knew some ways to make the Earth a better place.
Right. So I've been studying these guys for quite a while. Yes, you have, bitch. She's like moving its jaw. Yes, you have, bitch. You've torn me apart and put me back together more times than I can count. Yes, I have, Mr. Zombie, and I've seen all of your insides. They're gross, by the way. Don't do it. It smells nasty, especially after a couple of days. Especially if they're still technically alive. They're like undead, but still alive at the same time. Kind of need to like just pour acid on them and whatnot. She pulls out a bottle of like Liar. Yeah, I pour this on top of them every now and again once they start twitching too often. Turns out if you rip off their legs, pour this all inside of it, it doesn't really do anything to your legs except for melt it, which is what happens with actual humans too. Would you like to drink it? No?
No.
Alright. She like tosses the ball to like at the corner. You're fairly certain that's dangerous and may or may not result in the loss of limbs if you treat that thing badly, but she doesn't seem to care. So she walks out of the thing and she's like, so, I have found multiple significant ways in order to treat this zombie apocalypse. One, you can die. That's the most popular, a way of completing this whole zombie apocalypse thing. Yeah, you just fall down, die. Sometimes take a bullet to the head. I drink myself to death. That's the less fun way to do it.
Oh.
But another thing you can do is that she pulls out a weird mixture of certain chemicals. This does wonder in order to make it so they don't live again. Just pour this down their gullet, wait 5 minutes, and they won't be talking to you much longer. Do this to a human, and it'll do the same thing, just with a lot more screaming. Ah, Billy Bob had such good vocal cords. I miss
really
him.
nice because we definitely needed stuff like that. But what I really need, like really need though,
Yeah.
is a way to figure out how to save Earth.
Ah, you want to save the planet? Ooh, you're optimistic, girl. I like it. Wait, you're in my head. Does that mean I'm
your
optimistic?
good? Yeah, I mean, I'm you, right? I'm just a good part of you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Wait, was he?
Seth Zine talk?
Is that what?
I thought I heard Seth Zine talk. I must be going insane.
I don't know. But she looks at like Cora and she's like, wait, what does that make him? And what about the girl who hasn't talked? Is she my bunny? Yes, my bunny.
I am your homicidal tendency and also your preference towards pancakes in abnormal shapes.
I do like pancakes.
That was Seth.
Abnormal shapes.
That was definitely Seth.
I don't know who's doing that. I don't quite know why I like pancakes in weird shapes, but it may be from the fact of how much booze I put in there, and on top. Did you know you can make a very lovely syrup with some beer?
Alcohol maple syrup, sure. Give us what we want, and I can tell.
You can tell me the secrets to alcoholic maple syrup? Damn.
But only
Wait, but you're
if
me.
you tell the truth to yourself. I'm your suppressed consciousness, just like you know from all those Freudian things you're reading.
Who's Freud?
To answer the question.
See, I can't believe you forgot that. I can't
No.
believe you.
I did
I take
forget
offense
it.
to
How
that.
did I do that? She looks at Lilith. And you're my bunny. Hi, bunny. I missed you. I killed you when you were tiny. I remember you. Anyways.
She's just fucking insane.
She takes the swig. She's like, oh, alright. So, if you really want to cure this world, I don't know why I want to cure this world.
Yes, you do.
It'd be
Yes,
fantastic.
you really do.
Alright, well, cool. I guess better stop making a mixture for fixing the world, I guess. Zombies and murder. That was almost a 20. I swear to God, that was a 20. Alright. So what you want to do, me, for some reason or another, I don't know why I'm talking to myself, but I'm always talking to myself. Billy pulls out the zombie's head. Is that right, Billy? Wait, your name's not Billy. Your name's George. Fuck you, George. He throws George over you guys. I hate you, George. You took my heart and broke it. Anyways, that's going besides the point. If you guys want to fix the world, it's actually rather simple. First off, you don't piss off Gaia. It's a very important first step. Unfortunately, we've passed that first step. She seems to almost be sobering up at this point. She's like, we've already passed that first step. Pissing off Gaia was just, it was not fun, not good. I don't know why other humans did it. We really just horribly pollute this air. Have you seen those factories? Good. Do I count as God in this world? Me.
So the factories is what we should be going after.
Yes, the factories are quite bad. And oddly enough, even after this point, there are still more people in factories. Jim! She looks at the other body. What do you think about the current state of the factories on this planet? She grabs its arm and starts waving it. I think we're all screwed. Good, thank you, Jim. Anyways, so if you want to fix up the world and whatnot, factories probably the first thing to go about it. Rip down the factories, turn them down to the base parts, possibly pee on them. That's what I would do, but you're me, so I suppose that's what you would do too. Drink a little bit of booze as well. You know, maybe go to Australia, pour some kind of concoction down the throat of all of Gaia's, gullet, make it scream, no wait, that's how you kill it. I apologize. You go talk to it, I guess, if you really want to heal the world. I don't know, fix the world, I guess, factories, humans are already dying out at this rate, and, the world's already getting cleaner, so that's something you could do. Sacrifice yourself for Gaia, I suppose, would be a thing you could do. She doesn't like humans, at least that's what I've seen so far. She has killed 90% of the population. Jim over there, he's an exception. young. He's not part of the population anymore. He's still kicking, you know, he's still trying to find life. He's very optimistic about the future. I used to be that way.
Thank you for the help.
You think there's a couple screws loose with her?
I very much think there's a couple screws loose.
She's like, take my research notes. Wait, why am I getting my research notes? You're me. Well, that mean I'm giving myself. Am I handing myself research notes? I feel like she's just like paused at the moment, thinking.
Well, you don't need to think about it because you know what? I'm you, but I'm the you without your research notes. So.
Me without the research notes need research notes. She just starts scrambling on the bed. For some reason, she put the zombies on the bed with the research notes. That's not the weirdest thing that's happened though. So she like starts compiling research notes and hand to you. I've been studying the zombie apocalypse for so long. They drive me to drink.
Do you want a break? Do you want like a vacation?
Vacation?
Want to like
think
go
I've had
on the beach and have some martinis and just kind of relax?
I mean, I could. I don't really know where a beach is around here. There is that really nice area a little bit away from here, though that's filled with a lot of carp. I've heard it's rather dangerous, especially during main season.
As you, but as you know, as us, I think that you should take some time off because this is getting to you, as you can probably see.
She just starts like downing some more of her drink. I don't know what you mean. I think I make it a little bit caught. Why aren't you guys slurring? At this point, usually my imagination starts slurring. My bunnies go wild. Wait, my bunny is here.
I do feel a sort of a disconnection, so I think that we are fading a little bit, and I'm gonna make a portal behind us.
Oh my! Oh,
You
she
seem
goes so
rosy
soon.
with
She like walks over to Lilith and she's like, Mr. Bunny, I'm so sorry about the way I treated you. I'm so sorry. Should I start rubbing Lilith's cheek? I'm so sorry I shot you in the head with a BB gun 4 years ago and then ate your arm.
Who is breathing directly into?
I don't know. I think it might be Rod or something. But she's like, I'm so sorry about the way you were treated. Boiled, burned, turned into ash. We turned you into a gemstone though, so, you know, that's cool. And the other parts of my imagination, I fare thee well, and hopefully you don't come back. Please don't come back.
I think it's too late for this thing's surgery. I don't think I can save it.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right?
Are you gonna try CPR on the more or less dead? You're pretty sure it's dead.
Come on, man. CPR would never work. I took emergency surgery.
Alright, it's probably dead. You don't actually know if it's dead or not. You can try using surgery on it if you wish to. She's currently looking at Lilith.
Yeah, I'm going to create a portal underneath it, take it into my warehouse, take it to the med bay, and put the surgery there. Hey, worst case scenario, best case scenario, I somehow resurrect them. The worst case scenario, I perform an autopsy.
It turns around and is like, Jim disappeared. Was he my imagination too? Billy!
Yeah.
Billy, are you my imagination? Oh, you're actually dead.
Yeah, I ain't saving that.
I'm gonna go ahead and take this time. I'm gonna take this time to skoosh out of here.
All right, so you all go back out as she's currently crying over the dead body that she's also pouring alcohol on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to that one room with all the notes and stuff near the front desk and see if there's anything actually good.
All right, I'm assuming you break the lock.
I don't break the lock. I just go in.
Oh, okay. So, there is a couple of things in there. More medical supplies, on top of the ones that you've righteously stolen. There's no guns in there, shockingly, though. There's also some medical equipment for the most part, some of which Corn already had, but, you know, scalpels are always nice to get. You know? More scalpels, more dead people. That's probably not how that sentence goes.
Is there any of her science notes? down here?
Inside that room, there are a few notes. Mostly it's a bacteria of sorts that can be used to very quickly start killing parts of the earth, namely grass and other biological agents. It's a very complicated list of ingredients, but basically it can be used as basically a synthetic biological weapon of sorts.
Was this made by her? Was this made by her?
Yes. Yes. You also notice at the very bottom is a smiley face, and it says, "Woo!"
Okay, I'm gonna turn to look at the both of them and say, okay, so we are going to save Earth, right? Right?
Both.
Am I in the room or am I
Huh?
still in the med
So
bay?
You're
did
both
you
right
come
next
with
to
me?
her. I'm pretty sure you followed her.
Oh,
What?
did I? That was a fast autopsy.
Oh, are you still inside? Did you just hop over to your world?
I mean, I did say that I was going to go to the med bay.
Oh, you're
with
going to do that later.
body
Well,
to
okay.
an
So yeah,
emergency surgery.
Corn's
Okay,
not
you do that.
next to you.
I'll talk to Lilith. I'll talk to Lilith then and say, hey, we are being heroes, right? And we're trying to save the Earth, right?
Both.
Girl, my goodness, Peyton.
Megan wants to
my
know if
goodness.
you're saving the planet and
tired.
being heroes.
Are we being heroes, or are we being like, are we gonna be like justice heroes, or are we just gonna be like heroes?
We're just heroes. Listen.
Okay, so I'm gonna be a justice hero and decide to do
Completely
something.
ignores me.
Just
I'm gonna
heroes
do
are just
I'm gonna do
normal
something.
heroes.
hmm
I'm gonna do something, and I'll be right back. But you just go ahead and stay here. And I'm gonna tally off that no kill mark that I have, and I'm gonna go down there, seeing as she made that.
Are you gonna murder
gonna
the
go ahead and-
scientist?
So you're gonna go
Yeah, I'm a
murder
murderer.
the scientist bully.
That's what I'm doing.
Go kill the scientist.
You haven't even attempted to step outside to see what I have ended up doing.
Don't kill the little scientist, cutie pie.
Oh, she made a bio warfare potion. I need to kill her, so I go down there.
Okay, I
Go
will
down there.
preference this. None of us have actually killed anyone.
You
You would be
guys
the
have
first.
murdered people.
Wrong.
I have never murdered anyone.
I was an eyewitness,
you.
my friend. I just haven't
And
told
for
me.
Well, you
me,
know.
that was an accident.
I have unalived somebody, but I have never murdered someone
I have-
because it was in self-defense.
Oh my god. Okay, so
It
let me get
wasn't in
this straight.
self-defense. She was incapacitated.
Yeah.
It's
not
not
self-
unalived them.
Robin's
It-
defense. This woman has now built a terrorist weapon.
Yes.
Yes, and
against
it's
the
a
people
zombie
that do-
apocalypse. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
It
that's
does,
fair.
though.
Not
Because
really.
we're trying to get on the good side of Gaia, right? And she's making a weapon against her.
I
If
was
we
gonna kill
continue-
Gaia.
I'm not gonna kill her.
Then we have opposite objectives.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna kill. I'm
Plus,
gonna
I
put a
was
portal
promised
in-
I was promised a medic, nurse thing.
Who cares? I'm
Scientist.
not there in the room with you. I go
Well,
down there. I put a portal. I put a portal
That is
around her
fair.
head, and then I separate her head from her body.
Jesus Christ. Alright.
Don't do that.
Alright.
You do it.
Well,
You're gonna basically
Yo,
kill
alright.
someone that could be very useful
That's so
to
cute.
us.
Well, she already
Why?
gave her notes.
Hmm?
Yeah, she now has the notes for both how to save the entire planet using a weird biological chemical and a way to kill the entire planet using a biological agent.
So,
Fascinating.
biological weapon both ways, no matter which way it goes.
Well, technically,
I have
one
to
is a
let-
biological agent, one is a biological weapon.
But can I steal it?
You can try
I
stealing
took
it
it.
from Robin,
I
but
took
Robin
it.
will be
Oh,
very
you have
difficult
it?
to steal from Robin, yeah.
I have it.
Okay.
But okay,
I'm not gonna tell
so-
anyone about it.
Jesus Christ, you just...
She's
Without
dead now.
anyone else knowing, Lilith just thinks you're gonna go to the bathroom or something, I assume, because she's about halfway passing out, and I'm pretty certain she won't remember this conversation tomorrow. As you just
You
go
are
and straight up
correct.
murder. Just go straight murder the scientist girl, come out, not covered in blood or anything, because, you know, you obviously portals and whatnot. And you just kind of walk outside and whatnot. And how you guys are going to react to the burning village, we will see on next episode.
Oh, thank goodness it's ending.
Yeah, it's about time.
The world or the episode? Because I mean,
To be fair, one version of the world is already... We've already ended the world. We're in the end game now.
You guys not in the end game. You guys have quite a few episodes to get to the end game. Okay, so let me just light this place on fire, and we'll see how you guys interact with it on the next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode.
What's happening to me, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we'll also look at what happened to Ron in the next episode. You guys get to see what happens when Ron travels.
and we'll see what
when
how
Ron
my,
decides
autopsy
to
went.
actually die.
Yeah, he stole Lilt's car. Actually, no, sorry. No, wait, they blew up Shy's car. They stole Lilt's car.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Wars blew up his car. What car's he gonna
Why?
use?
Technically,
Now don't you feel bad for killing that little lolly, huh? Murderer.
What lolly?
Look, I'll be honest. Every character your sister draws, I will consider a child in nature.
He likes anime characters.
I don't
Anyways.
blame her, but still.
But anyways,
Oh,
hopefully
so-
you guys... Huh?
It has been confirmed that the new character, the Megan character, is a cold-blooded murderer, unlike the rest of us.
a murderer,
And
yeah.
actually,
You guys are
just-
all murderers, except for Lilith.
I have never
Actually, no, Lilith has murdered someone.
anyone. It
Lilith
was
technically murdered.
self-defense.
And I've never murdered anyone intentionally.
It really.
No, you know
really
what's worse
wasn't.
than murdering people though? Watching it happen. That's what you did.
I
Yeah, you
what
think
did
about
involuntary manslaughter. I did not murder someone.
You
I'm
did
gonna
though.
go
by
and
watching
watch
it.
my
I
So
did
evil.
not murder
It
someone.
was voluntary to a person who
Jesus
was tied
Christ.
up, and they died as a direct result.
I
of
will
your-
talk to y'all later.
Alright,
I-
You gotta go.
Look,
too.
they were not tied
Alright.
up, Kane.
They
They were
had-
trying
Alright,
to
folks.
kill me.
Hopefully you
Review
guys
the
enjoyed this
footage.
episode. Add a
Review the
little bit more
footage.
depth to it than a lot of our other ones. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, check out the Villains campaign as well. Huh?
This was the most head story driven one.
It was, yeah, and you guys murdered someone. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see
No.
you guys in the next episode.
Megan murdered someone. The rest of us are innocent of any unaliving.
And I am very
Alright.
innocent because I'm off in the Dragonlands.
Jesus
Yeah, Ron is
Christ.
innocent.
All
like
right, tell
completely
Cassie
innocent.
Alright.
and Ford I said hi. You murder.
Auf
got a
Wiedersehen.
joke.
Arrivederci!
What was that? What was that, Fire? What was the joke?
I got a joke for you.
Uh-oh.
Look at the chat.
Day at a bank. An old lady asked me to help her check her balance. So I pushed her over.
Ah.
That's so bad. Alright, Auf Wiedersehen, y'all.
God damn mean. See ya.
Coffee designs.
Wait,
My
bye.
thing.
Bye.